Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi and welcome back to my 100% blind, 100% playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch. We left off on the adventure map trying to get things done. It still takes quite a while to do, so... we're just gonna go for the regular award first, which requires Sheik to use. Oh yeah, that's right, we have... to reveal the enemies. I keep going to that area thinking it'll require something else, but no. Oh yeah, this is the thing I wanted to do. Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit break and actually go to Great Sea Map. Map with a headwind blowing, a Wind Waker. Alright, so yeah, there are places where headwind is blocking the way, stopping you from moving forward. Certain battles also include special rules you have to follow. On the map, if a headwind blowing, use the Wind Waker item card using the search screen to remove the headwind, allow you to go full stream ahead. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I did want to initially grind some of the weaker characters up to get them as possible, but then things happened and I couldn't really do that. Okay. Oh, come on, dude. I was trying to hit him. Alright, there we go. So, one of the items from the other stuff actually requires Toon Link to get done, so in order to get Toon Link, we need to clear this mission in order to do so. Initially, I wanted to do it a bit sooner, or do some other stuff, but then, yeah, things happened and I couldn't really do that. Oh, what am I doing? That's the wrong item. In case you're wondering, this entire map is based off of the map from The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which is quite a bit different. And it's actually going to be the map we're going to next before Master World map, because I want to do that first. But then I found out that I need a character from here, so I'm doing this a bit early, just to get that. So, I figure for this... I feel I would take a break. We probably wouldn't normally do the Great Sea map this early, but there are lots of stuff that require extra characters, and also I probably won't even complete all the adventure map if you know me. Probably there's gonna be some hidden stuff that I don't know about. On the regular mode, I don't believe they even had this map. I think this was just a adventure map, master quest map, and then like a secondary map afterwards. I don't know what else is there. So anyways, we have Toon Link now, the hero of winds. I like how you get 2 characters really early. But I can't actually do this. Okay. Alright. We got the character we need for that, if we ever want to use that now. But, I'm not going to use him because he's still pretty weak. So instead, we're going to take this path upright, which we initially wanted to do before, but then I forgot about other stuff. And, yeah. Actually, this path's a bit closer. We're going to do this one. We're going to use our search. First we'll use this on that, and use strengthening on this. There we go. Ocarina time quiz. Okay, that's pretty straightforward, actually. This is a really popular, this is arguably the most popular Zelda game ever created, Ocarina Time. That and Link to the Past are really good, along with Majora's Mask as well. I know the other games have stuff well, but no game is more defined than Ocarina of Time. Honestly, I've played that one like a really long time ago, and I also have done other stuff. Funnily enough, though, I didn't actually beat Ocarina of Time for the longest time. It wasn't until a year later when I finally did. Excuse me. Ah! Excuse me, I'm trying to defeat the other character right now. We took a lot more damage than we needed to. Hopefully we... I'll have to redo this because of that. This one was probably the trickier questions out there, because it's like, defeat the Passionate Blubber. That one doesn't really have quite a queue, but I just know that one because, well, Darunia always calls himself a brother anyways to everyone, so I just default to that. The musician, okay, that was a bit simpler, because Sheik plays the instruments from time to time, so this makes the most sense. Don't want to defeat you. Okay, there we go. By the way, this is the first time we've been in Sia's Keep, or the Sorceress's area. I forgot its name. It's been the first time. It's the first time we've been here in a while. Your Clyde is Rudol. That's also pretty straightforward. So only one of them has been any difficult. That being said, Rudol himself doesn't seem to be... Whoa. There we go. Another way to simplify it is the one you probably have to defeat is probably one from Ocarina of Time anyway, so it makes the most sense, I guess. This is the part I was a bit worried about. Okay, good. A lot of the damage goals are much easier on this mode, so I'm not surprised I decided to get more damage than I wanted to initially. Okay. And we get to your serious audience. And the Duranian dance as well. Alright. We probably can get a lot of materials. Maybe we should take our new character to the... So just to upgrade him. Speaking of which, I think we have to use him, or not. Might be different. Oh, it's just defeat all the giant bosses, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm still going to take him to the bazaar anyway. And we'll start by upgrading a Satan. I do like to, by the way, he's definitely a unique character in his own way. I'm a bit worried for his upgrades, though, because he requires monster horns, which is the thing that I've been farming the least here. As well as multiple stone blend bucklers. Not all of which I've gotten basically none of, so... Okay, well, at least we can get him his second attack badge. If anything goes bad, I could just farm that first mission I did before again. Or I could just farm, say, maybe the first mission on Wind Waker itself and kill all the stone blend guys there to get stuff there. But beyond that, I don't see what else I can give him. Beyond that, though, we're just gonna use all of our rupees to chain him as high as we can take him, at least. Should hopefully allow him to at least survive. Again, as long as we have the character in our party will be activated. Also, technically, this will be a full Link party, because since we have to use him as well, that means we get to... That means since we have, young Link and Link as our strongest characters, I'm defaulting to them, so yeah. I will try and grind more, but I can't guarantee that it'll be the same. Mainly, I want to grind, I guess, all characters to, level 50. Alright. That was the one that almost never seems to fall right away when I play him. I guess because his animation of getting down is just so fast, so you have to be incredibly quick to get him down quickly, and then he starts doing his trail attacks more after he does our stuff. I find it quite interesting, whenever he does that eye attack, because that's even rare. I've only seen that a total of 3 times right now. Alright. Well, this is back in the Sorceress area as well. I'm just gonna nickname it that, so because it's basically where Seal arcs away, so... And she's a sorceress, so I guess that would make sense. Oh right, this is not Girium, so Riddle's actually gonna help us, for crap's sakes. Special allows us to get his weak point break this time. So really I should be killing multiple enemies around myself just to get those items. I don't think I got any material drops from that, any of them, but I've gotten one from one, I don't know. The reason why I'm saying that is I still need a lot of material drops from these Gomas, and earning air shield or whatever. Well, this will help out too, Link, a little bit. Any extra heart you can get for them is really nice. I don't know. And the one I'm skipping for Toon Link, I believe, is like near the bottom of the map, which I believe he's actually under leveled for, so I want to make sure they're actually leveled up enough before they go there. And even before that, my cast of Eel characters is also pretty low level too, so I don't know though. I'll probably do this guy and Zant first, followed by Kid and other stuff. And I basically want to get them to a minimum of level 50 or higher, so lots of redoing that one mission over and over again. Are we close enough to an ice arrow? I think we can just go here and get an ice arrow now. Actually, there's one right here. Let's get this one. But the extra treasure requires another one. Oh, okay. Screw it, we're going this way. Travel Memories Quiz. With no rewards whatsoever? Okay, well that's gonna be very straightforward if I don't have to worry about rewards. In that case, it's literally just a speedrun. Defeat it as fast as possible. By the way, my initial route for this was kind of strange, but I probably should have mentioned it earlier. I wanted to get at least one of every single item in this map as soon as possible, because if I get one of a certain item, then it'll be easier. Oh, and we get to listen to this theme again. This is honestly my favorite theme in the game. I like it. It builds up some tension when getting the master. Okay, so this is just the foe that appears in Hyrule Field at the beginning of the game, and yeah, that's Elizabeth. Okay, they're definitely getting a lot tougher on us, though. That one was not as easy. They actually needed to memorize quite a bit. In other words, they're actually being smart about what you have to do. Well, we get to do this quiz while getting to listen to this epic music. Okay, question 2. What now? Defeat the Deku Tree's attacker, which is Wizrow, because Voga doesn't even appear in that mission. A lot of this is just based off of, iced off of Legend Mode, obviously, which is when we went through Legend Mode, which is the thing we had to deal with at the beginning of the game. And there we go, we defeated the Colette's enemy. Yeah, Wizrow was the only really main threat for the beginning of the game, and then after that, it was fine. But how can I boost one as cover as you? This might be a good spot for farming Wizrow stuff if I just kill him. Defeat the Summoner of Monsters. That's Sia. That's easy. In the beginning of the game, Sia's literally the Summoner of Monsters, so that's actually pretty straightforward, and yes, I do pay attention to the storyline because I like to do that, so I know that one pretty easily. The first one was definitely a lot more trickier, though. It's easy to actually forget what it is. Thankfully, the answers are the same every time, so if you fail it, you could just defeat the other enemy the next time, and then you'll get it on the second try. But in this case, it didn't matter, because there was no 8 objective to get here at all. I don't know why they didn't put something there, but who knows, might come back later. Again, yes, I just use, and I like to use Link a lot, because, well, I want to get him as high level as possible, just so that we can have a warrior to just breeze through the game with. And I also want to other stuff too. Okay. Oh boy, we have another fairy to get. Right here is another fairy. And an item requires search and an item requires search with Giriam. But I'm not interested. I'm just gonna do this. Watch out for falling artillery fire. Oh boy. There's also a melt knowledge here. I think that's like something else. Oh, actually, wait, no, this is a multi-level. What is it? Okay, I'm gonna take Uriam with me. I'm gonna make him my secondary character. I'm gonna use Link for the entire mission, but have Giriam here as a pawn, just to do stuff. If he dies too fast, though, I might have to do something different. Who knows? Alright. Oh, we're in the... Oh, looks like we have this again. And we already have Mandula stocks. Not Giriam's chest, unfortunately, nor is there any boosty items. As for the swap item, I'll probably just destroy stuff later. Excuse me, I kill Lana real quick. Stop dodging! There we go, boy. Lana finally died. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Now, Miriam has to sell this. I don't think he can actually do that. Hang on. We'll work together. And looks like we have to deal with artillery fire. This is what they meant. There's just a bunch of attacks that will come from random places. Now the one heads for the allied base, which is where it gets really bad. It's pretty far away though, so I'm gonna actually use the time to take case keeps and get other battles while I wait. It feels quite interesting having to not only clear keeps of their other stuff, but also clear out the main bottles as well. Oh, we got food, that's not bad. Actually, that item thing over there, I think that was food. Oh, there's Giriam's chest. We now have our goal with Giriam. Alright, what's this? Nope. Rupees. Rupees again. Alright, Giriam, you now have your main command. You're gonna go this way. Meanwhile, the Bomb Chew is still moving towards that keep and is not going to be there for probably a while. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna do that. Jeez, Link almost got hit by that. I don't know how he avoided those. Oh. I guess this is what they mean by artillery. I mean, Manhandla is literally attacking multiple Atacians. So we have to defeat them to stop the T attack. Okay. Let's see what's this one. There it is! Caught it. Okay, we no longer need to deal with that, thank goodness. I was about to get worried, because there was a lot of stuff that was missing there. And we also got our first base of food, finally. There we go. Oh, what are you doing, Giriam? I just ordered you to move there. Oh, maybe he's going around the other way. Oh my gosh, dude. I just want to get your art piece. Is that hard? Dark Rudels are advancing to the Allied base. Oh. Okay, we actually have to do something about that. Hang on a minute while we quickly take this key. Keeps it really fast to take his Link. And now we get this as Giriam. There we go. Don't even need to see its just animation. We've seen it multiple thousands of times already. Well, we're going to start by killing the Dark Riddles first, because they are very bad. Any commander thing is usually bad in its own way, and there are more mana analyst stocks. Are they going for the base now? Nope, multiple locations again. Nah, I don't really have a choice, though. I have to go to our base and find the Dark Riddles and take care of them. And there's also a Bombchu there as well, because why the heck not? Because they have to add that in as well. Okay, there we go. Bombchu destroyed. Is it another one? No, just a Moblin. Snipe him. And then I guess I'll defeat the Dark Riddles now. Wherever the heck those fiends are. Okay, there they are. I think they're both here. Link is defeated Dark Riddle. A Dark Riddle. There might be more though. I even bet. Well, I guess I could just find out what it is if I don't know what it is. Just rupees. I usually don't open these because they take way too long to do. Oh, there's a good regular Riddle in addition to a mad one. That. Okay, I think it was just Dark Riddle. One time. Not all of it. Alright, let's see what Aisha is. I don't think we've seen this yet. Of course, she has to show off before she tries to take us out. You don't know what Link's capable of, real. You should turn back, because we had to protect you during the storyline, but you don't care this time around. I don't know. No, that pot. Okay, I gave us an SP. That's one of the better things that could have done. Well, of course we were going to win. What you accept, Riddle? If I wanted to get this down in one try, or like more or less do our 100%, I would have to do it with that and but the 100% also requires that I get 205 all characters anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Wow, that was a lot of KOs that are needed for this one. Oh, we got our new companion, Misty, with the ability Health Regain. Interesting. And we got SS Lon Lon Milk as our food. Okay, let's get this. All attacks are devastating. That's fine. I'll just use bow and arrow Sheik. This means it doesn't matter what level he is, because he's just gonna do all the same damage anyway. By the way, this is what was blocking us from getting our items. So, real scale was blocking Cheek from doing that other stuff. I was wondering why he wouldn't do anything. Of course, part of the problem is we don't even fight real normally in the storyline. Also, if we are going for actual stuff, my best idea is to probably just go for other stuff and... Oh, wait. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. So we get to feed our fairy for the first time, finally. You can feed our fairies food and new gem. Thank you for always feeding so well, and we get level 4 on it. We're gonna try to just get level 10 on all of them first. Oh. Isn't there another one? Oh, there we go. Oh, they all have different schools. This is a water school one. Alright. No, it's already locked by default. This is a water fairy, so this is actually pretty simple. We'll just do that. Okay, there we go. There we go. This will really help when we use a water character. And yes, if we use a fairy with a specific class, then it'll make the regular friends stronger, which is nice. Now we have to find all the fairies and their clothing at some point, so we have to do all that too. So a lot of it may actually seem really boring because we're literally redoing a lot of battles to do stuff. Oh, really? Now we have to deal with Beamos? Thankfully we can snipe out most of them with that. Oh, the game's not gonna give me anything other than hearts, huh? They don't want to use power-ups. Whoa, what the heck? It went like backwards to the side. And because of it, this one enemy nearly went over to me. That's a bit annoying. Oh, this is a brittle one. 30 enemy captains? Gosh. It's not fun when you have like half of the forces chasing you around. I think I may have randomly stumbled into one of the harder ones. This is closer to the edge, so it would make sense. Remember, the weak enemies, the ones that slash at randomly, those are actually our true annoyances. Because one, there's more of them. Two, they hover a larger area over time as more of them appear, and obviously that... Or mine. And then there's that, the enemy artillery troops as well. Thankfully, enemy artillery troops are really easy to see. You know, they have a different look than normal. I'll just run away for the artillery and... Geez, they're going around everywhere though. It's not easy having to deal with a setup like this. You also need to be mindful of where you're firing. Are we really gonna get any essentials or not? Okay, here we go. We got SP full on some of this now. The biggest problem with this is how many specials you're supposed to spam to get through here. Like, you have to use your to do other stuff. See, your specials are basically to kill off all the AoE enemies. And then after you deal with them using that, you have to use the bow and arrow for everything else. So, it's either you use the bow and arrow to take out everything from a distance before they can get to you, or you have to dodge, like, a bunch. And in this mode, we probably will have to do both. As well as go fast. You can see I have to mash beat a ton here just to get through this. Okay, it looks like they've appeared there. Oh, come on, dude. Me missing that attack almost messed that up. Alright. Why do I not like this? Well, it's pretty obvious. It's very scary. It's very annoying, and not only that, but just think of it. One mistake will usually cost you the A rank, or B rank, or whatever. So it's not easy by any means. Okay, well, we did it. That was really stressful, though. You have to do a lot of dodging. It's just really annoying. Thankfully, the time limit is pretty kind and allowed us through anyway. Not easy by any means, though. And yes, most characters have to use the bow, because if you don't have a range attack, what else are you gonna do? Just do nothing? Bow is by far the best item in this. I like how it goes for just a normal support weapon to one of the strongest weapons in the game in this. Because it has by far the longest reach. In case you're wondering, yes, I was going for a bow power-up, because if I had a bow power-up, yes, it would hit more enemies, and then I could actually clear out some of the weaker enemies as well, but I can't really do that there. Yeah, see, it's just time and damage taken, so it's literally just go fast and try not to take any damage. And now we finally get our stuff. Okay. Let's see, what items do we have left now? Power Bracelet and Water Bomb and Ice Arrow on our play, as well as Candle. That one I think is required a lot. Oh yeah, that's right, we need Claws next. I was initially gonna go here and then that got blocked out. It's only 7 enemies in time though, so it's not as bad as it could be. Alright, let's just defeat this and get our Claw. Okay, it's not actually as bad as I thought, too. Alright, we're going to use Link, I guess, again. I always forget that just because an editor forces us to use a specific light ward doesn't mean we might have to use a second one as well, so yeah, Link. It's kind of like just, yeah, I'll just do that. Now we have Goma. Got him. So I have to deal with Goma AR. Alright. Let's keep going. And yes, just like before, if you don't defeat the specific enemies around the side, that causes all of the other enemies to become strong, and we already have a weak character in here. We want to protect him as much as possible. I like how it puts our target in red, though, so that makes it easier to find. Here, an obstacle. Obstacle must be removed. I assume you understand. What are you talking about? You're looking at the legendary hero right here. He's not an obstacle. If anything, you're the obstacle fight. You are the one that actually needs to be removed, which I just did. Thank you very much. Master, I must retreat. She really got killed by his own master though, so it doesn't really make sense, but yeah, some of these missions could just be weird though. Alright. 300 should spawn more, yep. And another Goma is with them. I think it'll be simpler to just have Goma go to me and kill all the other enemies while I wait, because Emma will want to ideally attack me, so he'll probably go towards this area at some point. So I can just kill all the other enemies around, and eventually Goma will just come to me. He's also pretty fast, too. He's one of the fastest of the big bosses. Can travel really fast, which is part of what makes that Hyrule Desert mission so annoying, because, well... Oh, jeez, I don't know why I did that. Like I said, he kills so fast that you barely get any time to deal with his thing. Okay. So that's really far away from me. Okay. And yes, we are at the sealed temple, by the way, from the Siren Sword. I just realized after every 5 kills, there's always a Goma that spawns. And yes, I do want to kill most of these extra characters while I do stuff. One, to prevent them from doing their plan thing and destroying me. And 2, because, well, I need a ton of materials for all the characters. Okay, there's no Goma there this time. Just some regular enemies. That'll spawn in more. Nargoma. And Zelda here as well. Come here, I'll cut you down if I land. You mean your rapier, actually? It's what you're actually using, so, just so you know. And we have Gomaka this way as well. We're gonna kill Zelda first, and then we can go after Goa with Kaelin first, rather. If you say that. Alright, she's gone. This is not the end. Not yet. Well, yeah, that is true. Not yet, at least. It is the end for you, but not for me. And another Goma defeated. I need a lot of Goma materials, so I figure I may as well hit them all while I'm here. There we go. Easy. I like how when you play with A rank, you can tell immediately if you got it, if a chest appears at the end or not. So we got it. Most of these A ranks are pretty straightforward. Some are a lot more tight. Like the ones on the regular missions are much more tight because you actually have to kill a lot more enemies to make up for it. It's not easy by any means. Of course, in the mission I failed it at, I don't really care if I get an A rank. Because the one I was going for was actually locked anyway, so it doesn't matter. When I get to that mission, I'll just kill as many opponents as I can. Yes, and yes, during that one battle I did not find Zent's Architator. I probably will just get that off screen, maybe. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of Zelda items in this one. Okay, well, I don't want to go back there, because I only wanted the item there. Oh, there's two items. First is this, which is a digging spot. That's just a reward, though. I just realized this is Recorder Wake we're in. We can't even get that until later, so looks like we're going up through the graveyard now. Just defeat all enemies. Okay, straightforward enough. Except it wants us to use Agrafah. I think not. I'm gonna go for my original plan, which was to try and use this, but then we have other stuff. Okay, well, now we have an ice arrow. Alright, now it's there. Defeat the mountain beast, which is King Dodongo. Again. Oh, it looks really long, though. I think I'll save that for later. Okay, let's just go back and do this mission I was going to wait for. All attacks are devastating. This one, Linkle does have some ranged weapons, but I'm not sure how good she is beyond that. I know it's like, crash spells, that's got to be a weapon, right? But what are the ranges on them? That's the real question. We'll try it, though. It's close enough to the start where it's probably just going to be another weakling one, but you don't know. Each of these are marked in difficulty based off their range. This is a level 2 mission, so it'll probably be easier, and sure enough, it's not on a good field for it. I mean, like, Hyrule field, literally. Oh yeah, you know what? I can use this a little bit. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, she does have some good lanes. Well, she has a much better range on all of her stuff, so it's actually very easy for her. Okay, there's our specials. This is actually much easier than I thought. I thought I would have to use the bow and arrow, but they actually are already far away to the point where I might not be able to use it. Also, these Gyptos are idiots. They have the range around them, but when you can just do that to them, it's not really that difficult. This is also really good for farming specific materials, so if the character you're defeating is one that you need for an item, you could just literally redo these missions, but go as fast as possible, and assuming you survive, it's actually not that bad. It gets even better once you get through the first time, because then you could just, instead of doing nonsensical stuff, you could just go for like a materials weapon and just use Link to kill them all, because if you remember, Link has one of the best ranges in the game, so he alone can solo most of that, so it's not bad. And yes, I went for a quicker mission on purpose because I'm running a little on time. I don't want to waste too much time. By the way, it's been a long time since I've used Link in a while. Okay. Let's keep going then. We did get another item for that, though. Minna's now viewable in the gallery. What is this? Regular one. Darn it. Oh, wait. That's a rock, right? No. It's not a full rock. It's a strength one, then. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, it looks different. I knew that was actually a bracelet spot. I was just confused. There we go. Our new award is in our fairy clothing. We get a lot of treasures here as well. Oh, I think I know where this is. Maybe here? Yeah, okay. We didn't have to find it ourselves. Alright, so we have a 400 enemies on time one. That'll be our last mission of the day. I'm going to use Skull Kid. I could actually use him. He's not that bad. I could probably actually use him if I wanted to, but... oh. It said fire for a second. Oh, wait, no, it's lightning. My bad. I'm actually gonna pull a fast one. I'm not gonna use Link. I'm gonna use Lana. We have not seen Lana Smana in a while, and she's also a really good hero. I should probably get her up some more so I can use her in later missions, so I'm gonna do that. She's a good lightning hero, so I want to use her in terms of our stuff. Meanwhile, we're using Skullhead just for the heart piece. Look at that. I was so quick. Even on level 40, I was so quick just because we have a strong weapon. And we have a Dodongo again. Dodongo's much more random with his attacks. He doesn't always has his flame by the way. He can randomly do other stuff. And yes, I realized because I was fighting the enemy so many times that they always have a specific pattern to them. Dodongo's is the most random. He can literally do whatever he wants, but Goma seems to be manipulatable. For the first little bit, he won't actually do his attacks where he doesn't pull out his laser. He will almost always use his laser all the time, and then once you get him down to low health, he just does other stuff. The only way I know that is because I've literally faced him hundreds of times by now. I basically know that he can do that, so that's how I know what it is. Beyond that, though, all the patterns are random. Oh wow, we have to defeat a copy of ourselves. Else again. That just seems so ironic, seeing that message pop up, Lana defeated Lana, is just really ridiculous. It's basically if Lana defeated a dark version of herself, which there was none right now, at least in the main storyline, but hey, I don't need that second Dodongo. I'm just gonna finish off these tubes here. I just realized if you delay one of your attacks, instead of pushing the thing here, then you do a attack here. I'm not sure if you can hear. The game people complained about there being voice lines or whatever. Each of the characters does actually say voice lines, literally, but they're all in Japanese instead. If you can pay attention, you actually hear them say certain voice lines, and if you know Japanese, you could actually kind of recognize what they're saying, but beyond that, there's not a lot you can really know about. At least a lot of the main characters have that. That's the main thing I want to say. Okay, so we got some easier battles done there. Pretty quickly. Okay, we got that done with. Okay, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, rate, subscribe, as we'll hopefully continue unlocking the new characters, because that's still what I want to try and do. So, until then, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!